prosperous new year.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Live from Bermuda Broadcasting, this is ZBM TV9 News.
Good evening, everyone. It's Friday, December 29th, 2017. I'm Diane Brewer, and thank you for joining us tonight. It's been just over 2 weeks since the Senate approved that controversial domestic partnership bill that would overturn gay marriage. The Bermuda Broadcasting Company can reveal, despite Senate approval, Governor John Rankin, who is required to give approval on behalf of the Crown, has still not signed it. A spokesperson for the Foreign and Commonwealth Office in London confirmed to our newsroom today that the governor has not yet signed the bill, nor has he refused to sign. Normally, when Parliament passes a bill, the governor's approval is rubber stamped. However, international condemnation of the bill caused the governor to refer the bill to the British government during the government consultation process before the bill passed. Gay rights supporters openly questioned whether the governor would sign the bill, causing Walton Brown, the Home Affairs Minister, to ask one supporter to clarify her relationship with the governor after she raised doubts during a public meeting. In other news, the East End Group, the Celeritas Limited, have purchased fellow telecom provider Bermuda International. Bermudian-owned EEG is the owner of the East End Telecom and Blue Wave Internet Services. Celeritas is a local telecommunication investment firm and a subsidiary of the Mayfair Group. Company officials say this acquisition ensures that TBI will continue to provide the highest level of service to their clients and, more importantly, remain a Bermudian-owned company. The purchase also offers the opportunity to leverage synergies between EET, TBI, and Blue Wave to ensure a seamless transition. For TBI clients, its current president, Greg Swan, will be retained during the transition period. And take note, the flu virus is in full swing on the island, with health officials stating the number of cases is beginning to exceed what they expected. While the island is not yet at the stage of outbreak, Senior Medical Officer Dr. Janice Chang reports up to 30 cases of the virus being noticed within the last few weeks, more than expected this time of year.
Now, the health department has been pushing heavily for people to get vaccinated. People may be wondering, should they really go for that? Does it really work?
Flu vaccination is probably one of the leading ways of preventing getting infected with the influenza virus. Flu occurs commonly at this time of the year. The flu vaccine, as I said, is the primary way of prevention. There's also avoiding crowds or people who have coughs, washing your hands frequently, and so forth. But the vaccine provides probably the highest level of effectiveness to prevent flu.
And of course, you've heard it throughout the years. People worry if they take it, they will get sick, sicker than getting the flu.
The flu vaccine does not cause the flu. The vaccine is comprised of killed virus. So they're dead. They can't infect you. They can't cause an infection. What it does, that causes the body to respond as if it had been infected with flu and provides immunity against of the virus that's circulating. So yes, you may get a response such as aches in the arms, redness. Some people do complain that they feel ill, but it's usually mild and passing. You don't get the flu from the flu vaccine.
To avoid contracting the virus, health officials advise to avoid people who are coughing and sneezing. Wash your hands frequently with running water, and if you're sick, stay home. The current flu vaccine is recommended for anyone over the age of 6 months.
We recommend that all persons over the age of 6 months get vaccinated with the flu vaccine, especially so for persons who may be clinically obese, people who may have lung conditions such as asthma or heart disease or kidney disease.
Absolutely.
We have sufficient supplies as of now. We recently got our supplies and we have started distributing to the private sector and to persons who come into the clinics. You can get the flu vaccines at the Hamilton Health Center Monday to Friday from 8:30 to 11:30. And on Wednesdays, also at between 2 and 4 p.m., people can walk in and come and get their flu vaccines. Cost is $10 for all persons except the seniors, who I think it's free.
To get vaccinated, you may also try the government's Mobile Flu Express locations or your private doctor. And it doesn't hurt a bit, so please go and get your flu shot. So much better than getting sick. Stay with us. More news in tonight's AccuWeather forecast after the break.
Price Rate is your one-stop shop with something for everyone. Household goods for kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom. Aisles of bulk groceries at value prices. A complete selection of fresh meat and produce. And an extensive range of frozen items to cover every meal. Wines from around the world and beer and liquor at discount prices. Visit Price Right at our 2 locations in Pembroke and Warren. There's always something new and always something for everyone.
Santa suits.
And party hats.
Letters sent.
Gifts neatly wrapped.
It must be Christmas. Let the magic begin.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Colonial, where people come first.
Welcome back. Well, in legal matters over the Christmas holiday period, several people were arrested for suspicion of driving while impaired. Police officers will be very vigilant over the New Year's weekend to ensure safety on the roads. The Police and Community Relations Department issued a statement saying they will be highly visible over the long New Year's weekend with a view to prevent incidents of antisocial behavior around the many functions and events that are planned. Officers will be deployed in the town of St. George as well as the Hamilton City Center in particular. Police officers will maintain a strong police presence to deter offenders from spoiling the festivities, and it's their goal to respond quickly to an emergency. On behalf of the Commissioner of Police and officers, we wish each and every member of our community a safe and happy New Year. Meantime, CADA, who's encouraging responsible alcohol behavior, is offering a few tips ahead of the New Year's Eve celebrations. Executive Director Anthony Santucci says its Let Us Drive service has made a difference in curbing the incidence of impaired driving. But what's key, he says, is having a plan before you go out to celebrate.
Certainly go out and have a great time. However, if you're going to drink when you go out, please have a plan in place. We know it's been as redundant, and we've said it for a decade when we say always use bus, cab, or designated driver. If you're going to go out and drink, have a designated driver. If you don't have a designated driver, have a friend's number in your phone to call to get you home safe. Have a cab driver's number in your phone to get you home safe. There's Hitch that's available to help you get home safe. Or just stay where you are. But the roads are not any larger, and we have over 47,000 vehicles on the streets. If you're going to drink, don't drive. The Let Us Drive program will be available this week, Saturday morning from 3:15 to 3:45. We had a great crowd last week, and we will be out again outside the LOM building, ready and willing to take you home. That program to date, as you know, may or may not know, is just taken. Literally just top 17,000 individuals that have been taken home, and that's no small part due to the support of Bacardi, Goslings, Boris Leipert, and the Corporation of Hamilton, who have been on this program for the last decade as well. On behalf of the CADA board, volunteers, and staff, we wish everybody a safe and prosperous New Year.
A new year, a whole new set of resolutions. We took to the streets of Hamilton today to find out what people are holding on to in 2017 and throwing away for 2018.
To be here talking to you next year at this time.
Stay healthy, take care of the family.
I look forward to continuing to live a healthy lifestyle, to give back, and to be thankful. I don't believe in all that because most people just don't do it anyway. It's great to have incentives and have goals, but I just feel that if you do good in the world and do good for yourself, then for me that's good enough.
Stay healthy, work out, eat right.
Stay married. Well, I don't have New Year's resolutions, but I like to go to church and celebrate the New Year's in the church, and then when I come out, we just go maybe have some breakfast somewhere and just fellowship.
People think because, the calendar switch, it's easy to switch your body. It's a process like life, I guess. I don't necessarily make New Year's resolutions. I just refresh the things that I think I need to do better. Always try to do better, learn from your mistakes, and try to make the next year, learn from what happened the previous year, basically. So what mistakes you made last year, try to learn from them next year, that's all. No quote-unquote resolution.
My New Year's resolutions, well, I always have a New Year's resolution to eat healthier, but I think my other resolution is, as my daughter's getting older, she's 15 and university is approaching, I want to spend more time with her.
No, I don't do New Year's resolutions. I just motivate myself, read motivation books, and do the best I can.
My New Year's resolution, I guess, is just to, hang in there, moving on, keep my head above the water.
I honestly don't know. I never really do New Year's resolutions. I just remember sticks with me and just do me. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe not drink as much actually.
Believe half of what you see and nothing of what you hear.
New Year's resolution is to live clean in 2018. Boom.
Okay, I like that.
Stay healthy and blessed.
I'm gonna wake up earlier. I wake up too late, so that's it.
My New Year's resolution, as always, is to get lots of rest and to stay healthy. Very simple, straightforward, but essential.
Turning to weather news, noticeably cooler outside today. Let's see what we can expect for the holiday weekend from AccuWeather headquarters.
AccuWeather is presented by BF&M Insurance Group. We now go to AccuWeather headquarters.
The BF&M Insurance Group is pleased to bring you tonight's AccuWeather forecast. Good evening, Bermuda. I'm your AccuWeather meteorologist, Jaji Aswad. As we head into our satellite here, we are looking at a lot of clouds as well as moisture going into our area. This is from a low that developed off the Carolinas and now is pushing its way into Bermuda. So tonight we can expect to see some raindrops here across the island. As far as our current conditions, we are experiencing a temperature of 61 here across the island, humidity 74%, winds out of the north 5 to 10 knots, and water temperature at 68 degrees. Waves in the reef 1 to 2 and waves out 4 to 7. Now, as we head into tonight's forecast, we will be dropping just a little bit cooler for tonight. Considerable cloudiness, and those showers still going to be around the area. Tomorrow, the showers will be confined to the morning hours, and then we'll see some moisture lingering in spots throughout the afternoon. That can mean a spotty shower here and there. Outside of that, our temperatures remaining in the upper 60s for our highs, going into the lower 60s for our lows, with a low of 63 for tomorrow. Now, if you're headed out on the boat, we do have a small craft warning out as of now, and we saw our first high tide at 5 p.m. this afternoon. The next one is expected at 5:44 a.m. on your Saturday. And if you're getting away for the holiday weekend, here's a look at our getaway forecast. Toronto, cold air pushing its way in. Same cold air affecting New York City, and they could see some snowflakes as we head into your Saturday. Boston also looking at the potential for some snow as well, with temperatures in the 20s for our highs and 10s in the lows across Boston. Atlanta, cloudy conditions. High of 50, Miami 79, and London 57 degrees with mostly cloudy conditions. Now across the Caribbean, Trinidad has been seeing a lot of wet weather, and that will continue to be the trend there, with high temperatures rather, in the upper 70s. Barbados, some more sunshine for today. Jamaica looking at some clouds, reaching a high of 86 and a low of 74. As for here at home, our extended forecast looking very wet across the board. Like we said, we're continuing to see these frontal systems come right off the states, and that they will make their way into our area. Saturday morning, we'll expect the bulk of our showers during the morning hours. Then we'll continue to see some lingering moisture here on Sunday. Then by Monday, another chance for some showers. Then Tuesday into Wednesday is when we can see some significant rainfall here across the island as a system develops out towards the states and will push its way into the area. Temperatures will begin to cool off here, warming back up to 72 on Sunday. Then by Tuesday into the 60s once again, and that's because of that colder air behind these frontal systems. That cold air also behind the frontal system on top of the warm waters is creating those clouds that we see out there. And to stay tuned to your latest news and updates, be sure to stay tuned to Ocean 89, Power 95, and Inspire 105 for all your latest news and updates.
AccuWeather was presented by BF&M Insurance Group.
This is an important and valuable message from the Ministry of Transport and Regulatory Affairs to all of Bermuda to take more care on our roads.
This is Deputy Premier and Transport Minister Walter Raban. In 2017, once again, Bermuda lost too many lives on our roads. You don't need a holiday to know that you should think before your first alcoholic drink. If you intend to consume alcohol, do so responsibly. Have a strategy for getting home without driving impaired. Join the smart ones this holiday and plan ahead. Think before you drink. Help make this a happier and safer holiday for everyone. Join me, the Bermuda Road Safety Council, and CATA in a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Think before you drink.
Turning to sports, a Bermuda Winter Olympian competes in Turkey. Youngsters hit the water off Florida for day 2 of the Orange Bowl Sailing Regatta, and the Germantown swimming director is happy training at the Sports Center. Earl Baisden has all those details and more in tonight's Sports Report.
Bermuda Winter Olympian Tucker Murphy was back in action competing in the Kendali Izaron cross-country skiing event in Turkey. Murphy competed in the FIS men's 15K F race for a second time, finishing 9th, clocking a time of 39.42. The 2017 Junior Orange Bowl Sailing Regatta continued in Florida, with Bermuda sailors putting in yet another day of strong performances. In the Laser Fleet, Ben Smith moved up 4 places from his starting position of 10th, this after winning the first race of the day and then finished 9th in the second. Smith came off the water in 6th place with 24 net points. The Optimus Green Fleet has 71 competitors, with 7 out of the 8 Bermuda sailors all in the top 40, and 2 of them have put themselves into medal contention. After 7 races, the Bermuda Fleet is being led by Matthew Arruda, who is in 3rd place with 27 net points. This after finishes of 5th, 4th, and 4th. Ava Rossa jumped up 9 places to finish in 4th with 50 net points. In 14th is Trey Whaley, who has 83 points, while Sarah Davis moved up to 15th with 101 points. Isaac McRemage is holding down the 23rd spot with 117 points. William Backstone is 35th with 200 points, while Sam Redmond is 38th with 223 points. Ciara Wells is 46th with 256 points. Sebastian Kemp is in 45th after the first 6 races in the 263 sailor Optimus Blue Fleet with 84 points. Magnus Ringstad is 59th with 94 points, while Laura Hupman is 127th with 188 points. Rachel Betchard is holding down the 132nd spot with 192 points. Amelia Lewis is in 190th, Nicole Stovall is 204th, Ben Redmond is 214th, while Jack Roberts is holding down the 225th spot. Gabrielle Brackstone is 238th. The National Equestrian Center pool has been a beehive of activity this week, with swimmers from Germantown Academy on island training. Germantown Director of Aquatics and Varsity Head Swimming Coach Jeff Thompson has had his swimmers as well as local swimmers in the pool. Thompson is excited to be in Bermuda again as it offers different opportunities.
Right, we try and run the normal training cycle that we have when we're back in Philadelphia. The big difference is just getting out of our environment. You know, it can be tough in Philly this time of year. I think at home today it's 7 degrees, you know, and so getting the kids out of their environment, having the opportunity to train outdoors at a great facility like this, and spending time with folks from Bermuda has been outstanding. So it's really raised what I would say the level of performance for our athletes. Everything from physical to mental. It's been a great experience so far for the kids.
Now you've also had time with kids from Bermuda as well. Yeah. What do you see from this level compared to what you see on a regular level over in Philadelphia?
Right, you know, swimming, right? Water's water. We had a great session with the folks from Bermuda. I guess it was 2 days ago. But you know that they have the same wishes and desires that our kids have. You know, they want to go fast, and I'm looking forward to a swim meet with them tomorrow. But no, I didn't see a lot of differences. It was, again, having the opportunity to practice with another team just raised the level of performance, not only for our kids. I mean, I immediately saw our kids go faster as soon as the kids from Bermuda got in the water. And so I'm hoping that the coaches felt the same way with their kids when they trained with us. But no, everybody wants to go fast. Swimming fast is fun.
Triathlete Erica Hawley is another athlete home for the holiday. We caught up with her to talk about the high points of her 2017 year.
I think that would have to be winning collegiate nationals. It wasn't really expected, honestly, because that was my first time going, so I had kind of no idea the caliber, who was going to be there for the draft legal and the Olympic distance event. But it was just kind of crazy coming at the swim first and then leading the race from the start. I mean, I've never been in that position before, and it was just kind of like on the run, I was way ahead, but I just still felt like someone could catch me, but it was just really cool to be in that position.
That period was really special for you to win both of those events. But does that set you up to give you belief in your own ability?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely a different race from the the racing that I'm doing at the ITU, but yeah, I have belief, and I feel like my coach has belief and my team does too, so it's nice to have that support.
Sam Deitch is hoping that 2018 can be as memorable as the past 12 months as Nikki Wells and his Burnley teammates look to end a famous year on a high. Wells and his teammates will play their final game of 2017 at familiar territory for Wells at Huddersfield Town on Saturday, knowing they will see out the year in the Premier League's top 7. But for Wells, several things will be on the Bermudian's mind. Will he play against his former club? Will he get a chance at a second Premier League appearance? And will that be the last time this season that he will be in a Burnley kit for a match? Meanwhile, Bermuda will end the year 28th in the CONCACAF rankings, as well as 183rd in the FIFA rankings. The Bermuda Bicycle Association has announced the first time trial for 2018. Bermuda Bicycle Association President Peter Dunn is hoping to have a monthly time trial in 2018 and beyond. The first monthly time trial will be held on Sunday, January 14th, using the same course as they did this month. Riders will be starting from the Government House entrance on North Shore Road, with the route heading east to Switzerland Roundabout and then back. The fastest men's time thus far has been 30:14, with the quickest ladies' time being 35:55. We now take a look at the final 2017 World Squash Rankings for Bermuda pair Noah Brown and Michael Franklin. 25-year-old Franklin is currently ranked 192nd, finishing the year down 37 places on the leaderboard from the start of the year. Franklin began the year at 155th, moved up as high as 149th in the year. Brown became a professional in March of 2017 and was ranked 422nd, but he steadily moved up the leaderboard and finishes the year 206th. Dowray Rollins and his Sussex teammates will begin the defense of their second 11 T20 with a match against the Unicorns at Eastbourne on Wednesday, June 13th. I'm Earl Basden with Bermuda Broadcasting Sports.
You can count on us. Your choice of potatoes, 5-pound bags, only $4.99. Fresh certified Angus beef, top round steaks, only $6.99 per pound. Mountain Dew, mug root beer, or Pepsi soda, 2-liter bottles, just $3.89. Yoplait yogurt, 6-ounce tub, only $1.09. Scott Selecta size paper towels, 1 roll, just $1.79. Have a happy and safe New Year from the marketplace.
You can count on us.
Hypocrites mingling with the good people we meet. Good friends we had, good friends we lost, along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say, no woman, no cry. No woman, no cry.
In health news, why your New Year's resolution should be to improve your health instead of losing weight, and gene therapy could protect against the virus that causes AIDS. Meg Oliver has the day's top medical headlines.
Gene therapy could provide long-term protection against HIV. Scientists at UCLA engineered blood-forming stem cells to carry specific genes to make cells to detect and destroy HIV-infected cells. The cells they engineered remained for more than 2 years, which researchers hope could help create long-lasting immunity from the virus that causes AIDS. A new study published in JAMA Dermatology looking at hundreds of thousands of African American women finds having a common form of hair loss can increase the chances of developing uterine fibroids. Researchers say doctors who treat African American women with a type of alopecia should be aware of the fibroid risk and screen women if they have symptoms like heavy bleeding and pain. And if you're making a New Year's resolution to lose weight, experts at Baylor College of Medicine say focus on making changes in your routine to improve your health, and the weight loss will follow. They recommend eating more fruits and vegetables, eating protein with every meal, cutting out those sugar-sweetened beverages, and exercising. They don't recommend going to extremes, saying the science doesn't back up detoxes or juice cleanses. Those are some of today's top health stories. Meg Oliver, CBS News, New York.
And that's our newscast for tonight. I'm Diane Brewer, and as 2017 comes to a close, keep in mind that a new year is like a clean page to start from anew, and the pen is in your hands. So write the most beautiful chapter of your life ever. Be healthy, be kind, be generous, and above all, be safe. And on behalf of everyone here at Bermuda Broadcasting, happy 2018, Bermuda. Good night.